Hey class, hiya, it's Sunday and I'm back doing pretty well and trying to get on top of things here in this course, and I think that might be the case for several of us. Normally on that Tuesday and Wednesday at the end of a quest, I would have been there grading and hoping to move people on to moving into the paper, and I wasn't there. I was under general anesthesia. So in a lot of ways, I'm calling this video the recovery video because not only am I recovering, but in some ways the whole course is recovering. There's been a bit of a breakdown here, and because of this kind of experimental nature of the class, right, we should be shouting, "Eureka! We've learned something!" Because mistakes and breakdowns mean you've learned something. So let me start here with this. How is this course supposed to work? Right? This is the theory behind the course. That it works with Quest 1, and then you move to Stage 1. Quest 1, you had to earn 105 out of 150 points to move on to the Stage 1 paper. Your Stage 1 paper was due on a Saturday night, and your peer review was due on the Monday night. When you've completed Stage 1, and you've completed your peer reviews, then you're ready to move on to Quest 2. You go to Quest 2. When you've earned 105 out of 150 points, you are then free to move on to Stage 2, the paper. It, again, is due on a Saturday night, with your peer reviews due on Monday night. Several of you arrived to this weekend surprised to find out that your paper was due Saturday night, because in general you're thinking our courses, this class ends on a Monday. Each week ends on a Monday. So this is one of the breakdowns. Because I am workshopping these papers with you, because I think there's incredibly valuable stuff learned when you read each other's papers. The paper was due Saturday night. So we're going to be adapting a little bit here because not all of you have got your paper in on time. When you've completed Stage 2, when you've done your 2 peer reviews, you're ready to move on to Quest 3. Again with Quest 3, when you've earned 105 out of 150 points, you can move on to the Stage 3 paper. Again, this is going to be another 3-page paper. We're working in small chunks, giving you guys a week to write a 3-page paper. I'm giving you time. I'm giving you time to write, and that's because it takes time. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to write well. I understand that. For the Stage 3 paper, you will have 1 peer review, not 2, and it'll be extended. It'll be a little bit longer to earn those points. After Stage 3, we are done with quests. No more quests. Everything now is in the turquoise, as you see. This is completing this research paper, right? This is a WC W3 course. Writing instruction is part of it, and the final production is this research paper that I'm going to find interesting and you're going to be proud of. So with the Stage 3 part of the paper, again, another nice small chunk, a 3-page paper. Oh, I described that with the 1 peer review. Stage 4, then, is going to be week 14. That's your rough draft. It's 10 to 15 clean pages. It might be called rough draft, but that's rough not meaning rough text. I made the mistake of handing one of my graduate school professors a paper full of ideas that was not spell checked, was not grammatically tight, and she let me know that you don't hand anything in graduate school that is not very clean. So I'm letting you know, it might be called rough draft, but that means it is a very clean draft of where your paper is going. And its works cited should be thorough for everything included in the paper. And frankly, this is just good skill. This is good behavior, good habit. Clean as you go, and you will be rewarded because it means that by the time you're actually handing in the final paper, you will be polishing. That makes me happy. That makes you look good. It's rare in American culture to get to the point where you are polishing writing. We're going to do that in this class. So your rough draft is already going to be clean. You might not have all the logistical steps of your argument worked out yet, but it's going to be clean. In that case, you only have one peer review. This time it's 2 to 3 pages. You're actually going to outline what did they cover paragraph by paragraph, and you're going to check the logical progression of those paragraphs by outlining each other's papers. And then your final paper will be so close to being written, and you've got the final week of this class to do that polishing work, and I'm going to love what I see. Let me just tell you, I'm going to grade stage 4 really hard because I still have a chance of impacting the quality of what you're doing. By the time you hand in that final paper, you probably don't care about it anymore, and I know it's too late to do anything about it. So stage 4 is where I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to do some extensive feedback because there's still hope at stage 4. Stage 5 has the potential of being one of the finest things you've ever written, and I'm looking forward to that. But I also know that by the time you've handed it in, you are done with this course. So I won't kid myself about how much you want to hear from me about that paper after stage 5. All right, so Quest 1, Stage 1, Quest 2, Stage 2, Quest 3, we will begin week 9. That is Tuesday, March 6th, right? Do not start Quest 3 until you have finished Stage 2. Do not think you're done with Quest 3 until you've earned your 105 out of 150 points. All right, let's go have a look at the course right now. I'll minimize you. So, here we are. What was the Dropbox? Let me check my notes again. What I want for week 9. Some of you are going to be scrambling. Some of you don't have your 105 points yet. Some of you did not hand in your papers by Saturday night. I'm really interested in starting week 9 well. I'm going to give you a little bit of breathing room on getting those papers done by Monday. Those of you who got your paper handed in on time will be rewarded for having done so. If you handed your paper in on time and your writing partners do not have their papers handed in, select somebody from doc sharing. At this point, I know we've already got 8 people who've submitted their paper Saturday night into the Dropbox. And so I know that there are 8 papers in doc sharing for you to choose from. So select a stage 2 paper and do your review. No need for you to suffer if somebody else did not get their homework in on time. So the goal is to hit Tuesday, March. Let's get to the right month. March 6th. All right, I'm just checking myself. Tuesday, March 6th, with Quest 2 points accomplished. Stage 2, your paper is handed in and your peer reviews are accomplished. You can hit week 9 ready to hit the ground running. We're going to hit some fascinating stuff in week 9 And I'm giving you points for outlining with vocabulary, since you're going to be learning quite a bit of new vocabulary and information starting in week 9. So you've got good ways to earn points that will set you up well to succeed on your quizzes, to learn the material. That's what I'm interested in. So better talk with me. I heard from one of you saying, you know what, I can get my paper into you, I can finish this quest stuff and get my paper into you by Wednesday night. Talk to me, let me know how your schedule is. I'd love to see us hit week 9, let's pull it up, with everybody feeling like, oh sure, I'm on to quest 3, piece of cake, I got 3 weeks, I'll get my 105 points, I'm going to earn them each week to make sure I'm making my progress happen quickly. And then I'm going to be ready for that stage 3 paper. No problem. I can hit stage 3 knowing that I have my 105 points done. We've got our overachievers who are hitting over 200 points. We've got plenty of folks hovering up there in the A's in the 140s out of 150 points on the quests. I know I have made this course where you can actually get A's on these quests as long as you do the work. But it does mean weekly participation. If you went through weeks 6 and 7 kind of loving this course because you didn't do anything, because you weren't quite sure what had to be done, that means you really weren't taking the course. You'll need to be there every week. You'll need to be accomplishing some steps in order to arrive at the next paper. All right, I hope this has been of some use, some help. And I'm really looking forward to hitting stage 9, or not stage 9, week 9, quest 3, with all of us on the same page. There's been some great work going on in this class. Let's keep it up. Thank you. Bye.